The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Puzzle General's Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2021. This is Cards of the Heart, and this is my last time hosting for this bracket, and that's because this next matchup we've got for you will end up determining who will face me in Grand Finals. It is our Losers Finals match between number 1 seed FFRPro21 on the Losers Bracket run of his life and number 3 seed foxyman52 looking to bounce back from a very, very tough Winners Finals loss. And to help me call such a hype and exciting match that we expect this to be, I think I've got the best of the best on the mic for this occasion. We've got our resident swag master, BB Forky.
Yo, what's going on, everyone?
And we've also got our resident salt master, PPL 2020 champion, Tayman.
Dear Diary, it is day 287 of the Tetris Attack Tournament. Supplies are running low. I don't know how much longer I can last.
This tournament has been going on for a while, hasn't it? Maybe we can explore ways to tighten up the scheduling for future tournaments. But for the moment, we are just about done with this. And this is going to be a very, very thrilling penultimate matchup. I get the feeling. I cannot wait for you guys to see how this one is going to go. We'll be able to see that unfold together. But first, if you're just tuning in to this game for the first time, what a time to tune in, and you're not exactly sure how this game works, don't worry, you are not the only one. Allow me to take a few minutes of your time to try and explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a Match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you will need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. we've been through the spiel on how this tournament works at this point. This tournament is about over anyway, so let's just dispense with those pleasantries and start looking at what these players in losers finals have had to do to get to this point. Our number 1 seed FFRPro coming in definitely stumbled out of the starting gate with a 4-1 loss to our 8 seed 6, but has put up relatively nice performances ever since then, compared to what basically everyone else has had to run into in this tournament, and has made their way through my 2 co-commentators here, among others, to get to this point in losers finals. Foxyman, on the other hand, has taken the winner's route, going 4-0 against our very own Forky, then 4-3 to Tetris Attacker, and then a very, very, very tough loss to myself in winners finals last week. This is going to be quite the contrast in how these two will approach this game and how they've been approaching this tournament. This is a best of 7 for losers finals. This is the last match of the bracket that is best of 7. Grand finals will end up being best of 9, and I will greet the winner of this match with a 1-0 lead. So our 2 players will definitely find themselves with quite a bit to fight for in this match. And man, these two have been putting up some good times all throughout this bracket. In fact, I've been logging their times in all their bracket matches. In 22 V-Hard races in this bracket, FFRPro has averaged 9:16 for the average race time. In 17 V-Hard races in this bracket, Foxyman has averaged 9:14. So we are getting to the point where we are really, really, really closely matched with each other. But should also be said, Foxyman only has 1 10-minute plus time in that span. FFR has 4. So when things get on tilt, perhaps FFR will be the one to be more likely to tilt further. So this is going to be really hard to guess who is going to be the one to take this. Let's start with you, Tame Man. What are you hoping to see most out of this match?
Oh, I'm sorry. You cut out. Were you addressing me or Tay?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
That's just wonderful. My internet's been having these kinds of issues all weekend, so let's just go ahead and keep that going. Tayman, what are you hoping to see out of this match?
Well, as always, I want to see both players just play as best as they can in this game, because the RNG can just be so vicious. I think when you enter a tournament like this, you have to be aware that sometimes there's just nothing you could do. But if you end up getting a really bad run early on, you have to be able to, even if you're playing really well, if you're not dropping your change, if you're getting lots of lag chains and combos, and they're just getting some bullcrap clears, you have to clear your head and just do better in the next round. And I think as we've seen, Foxy is just a little better at maybe keeping a level head than FFR. Now I don't think FFR has really gone on tilt since the first round that he lost against 6. So who knows? He has been on a tear lately. But stakes are pretty high here, and a trolley cave could decide who gets second and third in this tournament. But I want to see who plays the best. I want to see who is able to keep a level head under pressure, and I have to give Foxy the edge here. I think he is going to take this. I'm gonna say in 6 games. I think Foxy just plays really crisply, and Just really looking forward to seeing what he can do in FFR Pro as well.
And a two-part question for you, Forky. What are you expecting to be the deciding factor in who wins this match? And I think most importantly to a lot of people, who you got?
It's very interesting what you said leading up into this matchup about the average times and who had the most over 10 minutes. FFR with 4 over 10 minutes has actually bumped up his average time quite a bit like that. And it seems like FFR has been able to get those super low ones. And as we mentioned, emotions do run high, and that can maybe be his worst enemy at the end of the day. What I've noticed is TA seems to be his game, though. Based off past performances, he won the very first one. He got second in this one. He seems to do quite well compared to like maybe some of the PPL finishes, 4th and 5th. Not exactly what he's expecting, even though he could have easily been top 1 or even a winner.
Top
these
one.
guys, yeah, top 1. It's hard to say. I think Foxy is the more consistent, but FFR has the biggest peak, so it will be very heavily dependent on how well each one is performing. These guys both played in PPL 2020. During that tournament, Foxy got eliminated early, made a huge losers bracket run to get second place. This tournament, FFR loses early, makes a huge losers bracket run. I got him winning this match, going to grand finals. I'm going to say 6 games, like Tay, but in favor of FFR.
It is very interesting to point out that that losers bracket run foxyman made in PPL 2020 actually went through FFR Pro. And Foxy did end up taking a best of 5 S-Hard match off of FFR 3-2. So, in recent tournament history, Foxyman has shown to have the edge. But I think we have to agree traditionally that even though Foxyman has the faster personal best at the moment, it is FFR who would show himself to have the higher ceiling if the PPL S-Hard times are any indication at all. I'm hoping for 2 things here. I've done the song and dance with Foxyman. I don't want to play that again. I actually want to be able to take out FFR Pro. So I'm hoping for 2 things. I'm hoping for 2 things. One, I think FFR is actually going to win in 6. I think overall FFR plays better at the highest moments. He's been facing elimination this entire way and has really not skipped a beat since. The other thing I'm hoping to happen is I think FFR is going to get a sub 8 this time. He's been close with that for so many runs. I want someone else, anyone else, to get a sub 8, and this is one of the last times we will have an opportunity to see someone else get it. So I think FFR wins in 6, and he's going to get a sub 8 along the way. That is my prediction. But
that's a hot take. You should go on Skip Bayless's show.
Ooh. yeah. I'll get right on that, Skip. But in any case, let's not waste any more time. This is a very, very hype match, and I cannot wait to let you guys see what happens. Number 1, FFRPro21. Number 3, foxyman52. Losers Finals coming at you right now. Alright, I will let our players know that we are ready to go, and we can get this best of 7 match underway.
And this is going to be truly an exciting match. When I thought at the beginning of the tournament, like some of the favorites, these 3 names, well, these 2 plus U cards were easily the first 3 that popped in my name for Tetris Attack specifically. Because if it was Pokemon Puzzle League, obviously, Tame Man, coming off that last tournament, easily favorite there. But Man, it's crazy. I really don't know what's going to happen, even though I'm kind of thinking FFR is just going to run off that momentum, but you never know.
It should also be noted, me, FFR, and Foxy were the top 3 qualifying seeds going into this tournament. So in that sense, with all these twists and turns, this tournament has effectively played out like chalk.
I'll maintain that my controller and emulator issues really just gave you all a handicap, and you should all be thankful.
Hey, don't worry. For this tournament, you always have the excuse that I got 7th place, but I got eliminated by cards in FFR. So
I won't feel.
You can take that to the grave.
I hope I have a little more to take to my grave.
And look, there's the chance that both of them could be 1st and 2nd. Well, you can put all your accomplishments, and you can also
all of them.
By the way, my 7th place was a fluke. I would have finished higher.
All right. We've got a game 1 going here. FFR's stream appears to be about 13 seconds into the past, so keep that stream delay in mind and try to adjust that for the next game. Otherwise, you get some very awkward stuttering. But even with that, FFR moving very, very quickly, asserting himself early on.
Did hurt Foxy there.
Yeah, FFR felt bad. He gave him 13-second handicap, and he passes him still on stage 2.
Yeah, we're going to be looking to try and finish each of these stages within 20 seconds in a decent world, and in perfect world, probably under 15 seconds, because...
oh no, Foxy's not sent enough on that bumpy, but bumpy goes for the 4 combo, and that little extra time that they take setting it up does cost them early on when their cursor speed's not quite as good.
So if you end up averaging 20 seconds a stage, by the way, you will end up with a real time of around 7:48, and that has shown to be effectively a 100% winning time. even 25 seconds a stage, getting you 8:48 would win a whole bunch of these races. So it's, as you often say, Tay-Man, it's not about getting all the good stages, it's about avoiding all of the bad ones.
I bet if we were to plot all the times from V-Hard here, it would follow chi-square distribution.
I'm like
yeah, of course.
From,
yeah.
I'm like
of course, I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm like 15 years removed from my college statistics class, so I completely have forgotten what that's all about.
Cards, I can't believe you didn't know what he was talking about, man. I mean, that came instantly to me, no hesitation. You know?
I just sit here and speedrun or watch people speedrun all day. There's not so much breadth of knowledge that gets into the brain, honestly. But
look at that setup item. Are there?
Knowledge that is there is very nice, and yeah, FFR getting something very nice there.
Foxy. Okay, I thought that was going to cost Foxy a lot more. It's Frog. Got to clear off the down stack and then chained, and that can... One accidental clear in this game, for those who don't know, can cost you potentially 5 to 10 seconds or longer sometimes. So it really is a game of inches, a game of seconds, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one chain can just ruin everything from the opponent.
Every single line counts. And yeah, both of these players using 6 to 8 lines to very great effect on this blarg. Foxyman should be in the lead here by about 10 seconds. if my calculations are correct. Still,
Or-
very much within the margin of RNG.
Oh, that's a good setup on Lunchfish. Lunchfish, you did the horizontal 6. That means you're supposed to die now. What do you do? What are you doing, buddy?
Jeez.
Oh my god,
Jeez.
come on.
Jeez, FFR is seeing the absolute worst of Lunchfish right now, but gonna
Should be
eventually
good.
fall at 30 seconds. But man, though, these two are low key kind of moving. They're kind of moving fast. Lunchfish does tend to slow people down, as does Raphael the Raven. They tend to require just a little bit more lines of garbage to fully top off, like this.
It's not gonna be it.
Foxy Raph definitely needs 8 lines. FFR Raph needs 9. that's just a hard size of an attack to prepare for.
I don't know if he sent it. Oh, has he? Nope. Oh, that could have been.
Oh, he
no.
sends the 4, and it unfortunately stacks on the right side there too. So he's gonna have to
God.
wait even longer. Because
And
look,
he's
the
gonna get the
purples are
chain.
coming down. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Just that one extra line, and there's a horizontal there. So that one clear, that one miss line is going to cost FFR Pro probably 15 seconds on that.
So it's like FFR is getting really far behind now, as Foxyman ends up the first into the cave at around 5:30. You know, FFR I think might still be within 10 seconds, honestly, but
Yeah, that's what it looks like, since he is 13 seconds in the past here. So 10 seconds behind, not too bad considering how bad the RAF was. And oh man, on Foxy's side.
are you kidding me?
Horizontal.
Oh!
Yeah,
Well,
wow.
FFR just did that.
Okay, that's gonna save yourself a cool 30 seconds on there.
There we go. There
Makes up
we go.
for
Those are very much gifts at this point in the run. I mean, these foes gain the ability to set up chains at this point, so quick times like that are very, very hard to come by, actually.
FFR was down by 10 seconds. Now he's up by a little over 10 seconds, it looks like. Probably close to 15 at this point.
Ooh, this is a good setup. It's a good
Jeez.
setup.
Oh my
That's
god.
an 18.
Okay.
That was beautiful by FFR. I didn't even expect that amount of garbage. I didn't see everything that he output. And look, Foxy
Cool.
did just as well there too.
Oh, that was scary though.
It's right. We're like right there. This is actually toe to toe, neck and neck, whatever metaphor you want to use.
Who's ahead of who again? Like stream lag wise?
So yeah, it's FFR Pro that is 13 seconds behind Foxy Stream.
Ooh, that was so
okay.
close to a quick Cam McCheese there. Cut it off early, and
gonna
Cam
change,
just
though.
had that clear very last second.
Oh, maybe is Foxy gonna have it? Oh, he's not delayed the garbage enough, and he's sending some extra 4s. Oh, is that gonna? Ooh! Oh my gosh!
Oh jeez, I think Foxy might be ahead by about 5 seconds as we head into Bowser. These two are actually moving really fast right now.
So good at the video game. Oh, but has he done
good.
enough on this Bowser? Is this going to be a cheat? Oh, almost.
FFR
Holy
almost
cow.
gets the cheese. Now Bowser starts moving.
Yeah, Foxy has to be careful here.
Oh,
Foxy he's
did
not
quite sent enough.
Not sent enough. But
Does
this is
FFR
going to...
Bowser have any room? No,
Oh,
does
that's
not.
there it is.
There we go.
My god. Wait, but who finished ahead?
FFR was he was way behind on the time here. Like, he was 13 seconds behind when they started, so FFR easily won that. Well, I shouldn't say easily, but he had a very significant gap there at the end.
Yes,
Holy cow.
Foxy Man ended up finishing at 8:42. That is actually an impressive time that will win a bunch of races. Then FFR gets 823.
First game, sub 9 doesn't work out, man.
Oh,
you gotta feel bad about that.
You're in the big leagues, buddy.
Oh, yes.
There's a sports reference.
Yes, we are definitely in the big leagues at this point, and that is a big league performance by FFRPro, enough to get star number 1. Now, excuse me while I synchronize FFR stream for this next race.
Good stuff for FFR though, clutching that up and pulling off that time. He really needed that to get this first star, and I think it's still good for both players because it's a little bit of a bummer to lose with a sub 9 time, but to get sub 9s for your first race of the match, because a lot of people really haven't been doing that, it means you're pretty well warmed up and hopefully in a good mindset, and we could be seeing a pretty close set as this progresses.
Super solid from both the runners there. It really did come down to that cave. Like FFRPro actually saved 30 seconds on Foxy on that.
Dude, that hook bill. Yeah, the hook bill was the change of that match for sure.
Yeah, it is. Turns out it is actually foxyman that needs to be delayed by 13 seconds, so let me take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is quite the start for both of our players. Like how much better can this get, really?
Double.
As you mentioned earlier, what was it? 20-second average is a 740 something. So if someone loses with a 20-second average, I think that's where it peaks. I couldn't imagine, because that's like better than my PB even. Like if I lost a match getting a PB, I'd be like, this is unbelievable.
This is some hot garbage right here.
That would be particularly impressive from these two to get a PB.
Oh yeah, for sure.
they're like
that
top
would just
4
be
in the
mind
world.
blowing. That means probably the other person had to get a PB as well to win.
Yeah, that would be the only way you could possibly top this. Alright, let's see if Foxyman stream is back. I think that's
I
okay
wouldn't
now.
I wouldn't even roll it past them though, because we've seen plenty of PBs in this tournament and past during tournament matches, or even world records by maybe one of the guys who's playing right now.
I can't imagine that happening.
Imagine, if you will, someone on world record pace through 9 stages and Cave just showing them who's boss. Oh wait, we actually have seen that.
Oh no. Nonsense. That's never happened before.
It
never happened to a guy with a username similar to this game too, you know.
Oh man.
This game is so dumb.
This game gets very dumb sometimes, but it's short, so it's easy enough as far as I'm concerned.
I like how other, traditional speedrun tournaments actually talk about certain strategies and skips as they come up on those parts of the game, and then this game we lay out the basic strategy and then talk about how dumb it is the rest of the time.
Yeah, the strategy doesn't change too much, unfortunately. Maybe a bit more digging into the internals of this game would be able to yield some easier results, but that's definitely outside of my pay grade. That is not something I'm experienced in, so hopefully, someone else will be able to get on that.
And we're off.
Alright, so might get some stuttering from Foxyman, but I think we'll be able to actually see both games relatively well.
FFRPro not getting a good start here. He had but this follow up Should be good. Not the worst in the world.
Okay.
That's the thing. If you can start really fast, you can actually drop your chain and still have time to come back and send enough and still get around 20 seconds.
So what we've seen, 22 for FFR, 17 for foxyman. Both players getting off to paces that I think both would consider acceptable.
Is this Bumpy gonna troll here? It's trolling a little bit. But that should be good.
Okay. FFR had pillars to deal with, and FFR Bumpy had pillars to deal with, and could not deal with those. So 18 seconds for him. Foxyman finishes in 27, and I'm starting to think I should probably edit Foxy's uninterrupted footage into the YouTube broadcast, because we are getting some live stuttering here. And that was a fancy looking 8 combo, FFR.
Oh, Poochie.
He just keeps finding
Poochie,
him.
why? Poochie, why you gotta be like that?
Poochie, FFR Pro with the perfect opening, demonstrating that you don't necessarily get rewarded for playing well.
Man, oh man. It's very hard to get any sort of separation in this early part of the run.
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
Foxy, I see you. I saw what you did there. Jeez.
Nice 15 there.
8 lines for a 15-second kill. Kind of feels bad that you have to go to 8 lines, but if you can build it that quickly with a lag chain that like Foxy put up, then that is definitely going to get the job done.
I think FFR is getting a little triggered here, but okay. Yeah, he had a really hard time finding a follow-up, but luckily Wiggler was topped off there. But it feels really hopeless when sometimes if you haven't sent enough and the game isn't giving you much to work with as far as blocks, you can look for anything you can see, and it doesn't necessarily help you out. There's a 20 on Frog for Foxy, which is not too bad.
Still love to see that.
Really good setup from FFR there, but oh my gosh!
just moved, just flattened basically right into a match, and now Frog
and
is
another
gonna chain.
Come on,
Rude.
I'm not rooting for anything besides going to 7 games and good matches, but you don't want to see someone getting trolled this much.
Okay,
Blarg's
Blarg, you gonna have anything
clear
left?
here,
No.
but
That is a conch kill. Shoutouts to Galloping Conch for enthusiastically timing those, tallying those.
That was such a
crush
quick
kill.
9.
Look at it! Such a good opening from FFR, and Blarg is just like, I don't care. I just don't care at all.
No, it's not the size of the attack. It is when you send the attack that ends up being most important at the highest levels. That is the part that is the hardest to get right.
This can be another crush kill.
Ooh,
Another one.
the lunge conch. Seems very rare with how deep lungefish tend to get very quickly. But Foxyman finds a way to get it done, and this lead is in the makings of getting a bit out of hand.
Oh, is FFR Pro sent enough here? No, because Lungefish just has a habit of seeing how low he can go.
Okay, Foxy building some stuff up pretty quickly.
But Raven
no,
just,
Lunge, what are you doing?
Another...
Excuse me! I did not see the X4 up there.
That is not allowed. You're gonna...
That is
you're gonna
not okay.
I'm gonna be
This
issuing
guy's stunting right now. Holy
a court summon. Holy cow. In the words of Lord Vashi in the chat, WTF was that?
There sometimes there's just no other words that need to be said. But it is foxyman getting to the cave first at a little over 5 minutes. And
Oh, wow!
Holy moly!
Making up for last
what was
time.
Hook Bill trying to do?
Foxy's a full 2 stages ahead after FFR is going through a brutal minute 10 on Lunchfish.
Oh, Lunchfish does tend to need more garbage than the average foe, but man, you really.
This is that where you have brutal. To watch out for that tilt because FFRPro has been playing pretty well, but just getting some really bad luck. And another chain from Raven this time. That's gonna give Raven time to go up to second tier.
Piranha Plant gets crushed.
God.
This is we have a patent pending 2-stage lead in Tetris Attack V Hard in losers finals. Like how? I mean, we saw how, but this doesn't happen.
Not only is it 2-stage lead, but Foxy is on well pace as long as Kamek doesn't troll too much here to get a sub 8 time for the first time for him and the first person other than you, Cards.
I've been waiting for someone else to get the sub 8. Maybe Foxyman will have it on this run. Like, there are pillars for Kamek to deal with. Screen shaking a lot.
Oh no! Kamek, come on,
Kamek starts to chain. And Kamek starts to clear.
Okay, alright. Things are getting a little interesting here.
Mission failed, boys. We'll get him next time. 51 seconds that Kamek ends at the 2-stage lead. No longer as domineering.
Still
looking as a 2-stage lead, but
FFRPro he dropped that chain. He had an easy 5 combo set up that he just didn't see, and sometimes you can miss those if you get a little too tunnel visioned and you're playing off of pure rage. Rage grinding, as our friend Conch likes to say. Oh, this is okay.
Bowser getting low here.
Well, that's exactly what Foxy wants to do. Like, you don't want to chance anything on Bowser when you have this much of a lead. Although I don't know if he actually screen watches or not. This game.
I don't.
How do you have time to go up there?
Some of the mysteries of life.
Okay.
There it is. 38 seconds later, Bowser is finally done. Foxyman does finish in 8 minutes 34 seconds. And that will be enough to get himself star number 1.
And you cut out that Lunchfish in Raphael that FFR had. His cave's actually been going super quick right now. Like, he was finishing Raphael like at 640 or something like that, and he's already at Bowser.
Oh, but not a really good opening here.
Nah, Bowser's going to continue clearing. I was thinking, like, maybe there's an opening, but nah, he's just going to continue doing his thing.
Foxy confirming that he does screen watch, so it's possible that he knew that he had a pretty massive by this game's standards lead on FFRPro. And I'd say the biggest danger on Bowser is dropping your chain or going short and then getting trapped for a minute or 2 longer. And when you're up by that much, like, why not just do overkill on your attack and pretty much close it out.
Very safe strat. We were talking about how you pretty much follow a guideline to pretty much like the same thing every stage, like send so-and-so amount of garbage lines. But yeah, as Foxy did and as many others have probably done, when you do have that lead at the end of the game, rather than trying to do a little bit of a risky attack that may be combos upon combos. Do a little bit of a bigger chain. It'll sacrifice that 20-second kill, but it'll usually end with like a 30 or 40-second at the most.
Well, FFRPro finishing there with a 9:55. Definitely not the kind of time he wants to be having, especially at this juncture. But sometimes it's good enough just to finish. And sometimes it'll be good enough just to have a stream that does not stutter every 10 seconds, like I seem to be running into for Foxyman, who's not even streaming at that high of a bit rate. So I don't know how easy this is going to be to fix. We might just have to live with a bit of a lopsided delay.
Good old VLC.
Shout outs to lack of hardware acceleration. So yeah, I've been trying to synchronize Foxyman's stream by pausing it long enough to catch up with FFRPro, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we'll just go on with this game 3 and just keep in mind that Foxyman is going to get roughly 10 to 15 second head start. Yeah, both players trading very effective blows here. FFR winning with 823, Foxyman winning with 834. 830 seems to be the threshold for this area of the tournament. like I was hoping going in just for under 9 minutes to be enough all the time, and that is not shown to be the case the whole way. We are definitely having to step our game up here.
The times have changed, certainly. It won't be as drastic maybe in future tournaments, but the next new goal may be like sub 830. We might get to the point where you need a sub 8 to clinch it, which would be absurd with the amount of randomness that can happen. But who knows? We'll know in this next game. Let's see. Foxyman starting off, he's going to be having that big lead, as we mentioned. 10 seconds this time, though, so not as big as the 13 from the first game.
Ooh. Wackatoo, you had like one little nub of blocks, and they were just all the same color. I mean, you'll still take a 19, I guess.
Yeah, 19 will be suitable. FFR getting something similar, also 19.
Yeah. His Lakitu did the level stack thing, which always sucks.
2 different paths, roughly the same result. Okay, Foxy dropped that chain a bit early.
Okay,
and
just gonna
FFR getting tap happy.
Oh no, his Bumpty, come on. 14.
It is FFR with the early edge. Oh man. Oh, yeah. This Bumpty, this is why you got cut from the Game Boy version. All right, stop it. Absolutely stop it. But man, watching FFR play is just that cursor speed.
Ooh.
It gets mesmerizing sometimes.
Helps when he gets a 12-second stage on top of that cursor speed too. He is absolutely flying right now.
Yep. That
cursor
speed would definitely help quite a bit.
Foxyman's
no slouch in cursor speed himself.
Okay. Bucci, come on.
PvP player, but
come on, Bucci.
Feels like FFR is on another level.
Should be good for FFR. Right. The pillar on the left helped him.
Alright. After some early trolls, Foxyman's starting to slip a little bit behind here, but again, we are still very much within the margin of RNG, and jeez. Jeez, Foxy went big.
That was a good call. That was a good call right there.
Yeah. It's something he just had, something in him said he had to delay that garbage that long, and yeah, that pretty much worked. That very much worked out.
Proud of that attack. Brings tears to my eye.
Of course, it would bring a tear to the resident swagman's eye.
Yeah, going pretty big again. Oh, but not. That's because he didn't have nearly enough combos in there. I think this follow-up should be good. There we go. But losing ground, from our perspective, FFRPro is up by a stage, but then you take into account the 15 seconds that he's alive, that he's ahead on the stream delay, and then you add Kurt Angle to the mix.
Oh man,
Foxy's
that's really
odds of winning drastic go down.
Yeah. Foxy can guess, but really not in a good spot. Oh, one more line. Okay.
Oh no! Both of their screens were like identical with the positions that they had there for a second, both being like just a little bit short. Unfortunately, on Foxy's end, that clear will come out, but that garbage block coming in at just the right time to turn this into being a complete disaster.
All right, here's Raphael, usually needing 8 lines to kill. I think FFR has sent quite a bit more than 8 lines.
Gosh, this is going to be good for FFR with those big pillars.
There we go.
Shout outs to pillars.
Shout outs to
Very
pillars.
Good pace.
Sub 5 heading into the cave. That is definitely the kind of pace you want to see at this high level.
Good gravy.
Good gravy, indeed. Have we finally awoken the angry FFR beast?
Not to mention the stream delay is in favor for him too, so he pretty much has like a little over a stage lead here, like almost a stage and a half, depending on how quick Hookbill might be here.
This Hookbill's not chaining though. 20 seconds. Absolutely no chains from. Okay, wow. Foxy. Wow,
Foxy, right. Man, that 9 combo, that was just beautiful.
That's usually a good point to end a chain when you get a combo like that. I like it. And that'll be good enough for 26. But man, FFRPro, oof, just absolutely going nuts.
He's a man on a mission right now. Look, another 9 set up there.
Up the 9 combo. I love it. I love it.
Those are one of my favorites to do too, because I feel like they're one of the easiest to see, because it's just, you know, in the middle of the chain, it's just 3 like separate groups dropping down, and it leads to kills like that.
Yeah, just dropping nothing but combos on the back end of that will end up producing the screen shake for the new garbage falling.
He's in a good position to get that, or decent position to get that sub 8 here.
Oh yeah, he's in very good pace right now. He can afford like a 30 or even 40-second time if both of them don't troll him. He's going for a very quick attack here, though.
Oh.
Come on, Kamek.
Okay, Kamek. Okay, Kamek's not chaining anymore.
This maybe could be it.
Oh,
there it is.
Okay. He can
all right.
Get like a 50, 45 Bowser.
Yeah, this could be a pretty slow Bowser, and he's still subs 8 here.
Goodness
It's his race to lose for sure.
FFRPro does not know the meaning of safe strats.
That is true.
He's going all out here. Come on, FFR. You can do this.
Wait, what's his PB? Is it still possible for him? It's like a 724.
Oh, look at that.
733, I
Oh,
believe.
That's a good opening.
Oh.
maybe. Wait. All the clear, no. Oh, no, the chain.
Are you...
Bowser,
come
why
on,
do you
Bowser.
do this
Stop
to
it.
us?
Read the room, Bowser. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Holy
my
cow.
God.
Oh my god.
No, that's fine. Just beat my PB, whatever. Just,
Yeah,
that's fine.
it gets better. Trust me, it gets better. Stream delay is quite a fickle thing to deal with. FFR Pro actually registers a time of
Oh crap!
7:27.
I totally forgot about that because
yeah.
I was just so zoned in on how good he was doing. So that is a PB then?
8-second PB.
Come on, really?
What a time
Okay.
to get
Come
that.
on.
That is
Good
nuts.
Lord.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start charging FFR Pro money for me to commentate his matches because I think I'm his good luck charm when he's getting PBs.
Unbelievable, man. And
I take
Bowser-
full credit for this PB. This is all my skill, not FFR's. Just so you guys know.
I think they should bring you on to commentate on the Bengals games too.
It's not even a miracle to save them, man.
Oh man.
They're a lost cause. We forget about them. Wow, man, I can't
That's
believe
good
that.
stuff. This is such good stuff. Yeah, that actually cuts foxyman's best also. So now it is FFR Pro with the faster personal
Third
best.
place. Let's go, FFR. This is wow. He beat the guy who he's playing with. Got a PB higher than him. This sounds like
wait a
versus
minute.
Tayman. Is Foxy gonna run this back and win now? Prophecy fulfilled.
Yeah, can you win this time? Like actually win the match?
Yeah.
I will absolutely lose it if Foxy Man wins this match now.
Oh man. Man, the stupid part about this, the stupider part about this run, this isn't even the fastest run of the tournament.
I was about to mention that too. I'm like, hey, PBs, it's third place on the leaderboard. Still not the fastest time.
I had a 7:23 against 6, but yeah, 7:27 at this point is gonna be a very tough time to compete with, especially if Foxy Beans is gonna get middling times like a 9:46 here. That's
absurd because he almost had like a super quick Bowser kill too. That could have been in the teens for that time.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
sheesh.
Madman, dude. Props to FFR. He pulls out 7:27. Still has to win 2 more races though, so hopefully he didn't use up all his luck that he had there. He's still got to keep going.
There it is, star number 2 for FFR Pro. Oof, that was kind of magical. Not gonna lie. So,
If Foxy wins this match, it's scripted, 100%.
So does FFR really want you as a good luck charm, Forky? If we're actually
if he cares about PBs only, then yes. If he wants to win this tournament, then I need to stay away. Except when playing him, of course. You know, I can play him, but not commentate.
Oh man, I've already lost all ability to come up with proper vocabulary. Man, yeah. What a time to get
Don't worry, I lost my vocabulary prior to the game starting.
We should have German restreamers because they have really good words for all sorts of specific situations.
Like 9?
That is a word in German, yes.
Ay. Well, FFR is taking a bit of a water break before this next game. What do you think's going through Foxy's mind right now? Is you got someone who has pulled a time better than you've ever done in a race setting. That's what you're having to That's what you're having to rebound from. Like how? Like how do you even?
I think someone with a really good insight on this situation would be Tate Man, since he had to deal with this in the previous tournament. Tate, how did you handle a situation when your opponent, in your case even worse, stole your world record? How did you maintain composure to win that match still?
I mean, I'm going to pull from every sports cliche in the book and say that you still got a job to do, even if it's pretty crushing in the moment. And still gotta. It's not like it's not like regular sports where you're playing against the opponent and you can theoretically stop them. There's nothing you can do if your opponent's just going on a tear in a speedrun tournament, and nothing you can do about the RNG. So, like, really, all you can do is go back, clear your head, maybe ask to take a few minutes, go get a drink of water, take a bathroom break, come back, and then start the next run.
Alright, Foxy seems to be in the spirit of competition here. In the race chat, he says, alright, my turn to PB. Here we go. There we go. That would be quite the way to script this match when it back-to-back PBs for both of our competitors.
That would be something. I feel like I've already seen almost everything I can, but if that happens, it's just gonna add another thing to my list.
Alright. Again, this is a best of 7 speedrun race match here at Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2021. I am Cards of the Heart, joined by BB, Forky, and Tabit ND. We are getting this game 4 in this best of 7 underway between FFRPro21 and foxyman52.
It's not the best opening for Foxy. Okay, but pretty good follow-up here.
Okay.
He's gonna extend that chain because, why not? While Lakidu's clearing, that garbage isn't gonna fall on him. You might as well send a little extra. And respectable 21, because FFR's Lakidu is just popping off here.
Jeez.
Doing some mid-air swagging.
What? And man, why do these foes gotta be like that? They gotta do our boys dirty. Why?
Dude, all my homies hate the AI in this game.
Okay, Foxy
Could be worse.
going to an X4 chain.
What are you doing? Oh, what? Okay.
Oh, Pupty, why? That's rude. Rude Bumpty all around. No wonder you got cut from the Game Boy version. Jeez. That's just rude.
I'd like to remind everyone that FFR's stream is 10 seconds behind Foxy's, though, so he did make up a little bit of time here, and we're pretty much tied going into Poochie here. If not, FFR may be ahead by a little bit here.
Yep, we are, as we say in the biz, toe-to-toe. Or as some other better commentators might say, neck and neck.
Poochie's down stacking, but FFR Pro has him topped off. He's going to gain 4 seconds on Foxy with that 15.
Good recoveries by both of them. Sub-20s here after the first 2 stages gave them a little bit of trouble. But I imagine they're going to be getting into their groove here. Wiggler seems to be a pretty quick stage for the most part for both of them today.
9
last second adjustment to the 9 combo. Love it. Following up with immediately with an 8 combo.
Horizontal.
A bit suspect, but okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saved like 5 seconds with that frame perfect kill.
Jeez Louise. These guys never cease to wonder and amaze. They're so good.
Well, unfortunately, FFR didn't get a swap there, so cut his chain pretty short, and he's going to have to raise his stack and get a quite considerable follow-up, because I think Froggy's going to lower his stack and probably get a clear here.
Yeah, this is actually kind of a bad spot for FFR.
Wow, both of them, both their Froggies are getting chains. Hello. But Froggy on FFR side is doing all these chains that are not touching the garbage. So they both leave Froggy at the same time from our view, which means FFR Pro is probably about 10 to 15 seconds ahead here.
Yeah, I think the delay has corrected itself to about 10 seconds at this point. So make sure we keep that in mind. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Foxy going up to X6.
Ooh,
And that Blarg is down.
That's gonna help. Is Blarg gonna be able to get up there to get those reds? But he doesn't go for the reds. He just like,
He
oh
can,
my god.
he can still flatten.
But he said, peace, I'm done with this game.
He can still flatten, so he went to flattening. This game does get weird sometimes. Okay, Foxy took a little extra time to set up the 9 combo. You know what? Going up to the next 6 chain with all those combos, I would say that's okay.
Oh god. Lunchfish, what are you doing? Stop. 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 Lunchfish.
Jeez, that is a lot of clearing. That is a lot of timer scamming. Has Foxy
That's gonna
said
be
enough on the back end? Sure
Yeah,
has.
that's a kill. Oh my god, dude. Come on.
Alright, the lead appears to be back to 10 seconds once again. In favor of now I've actually gotten mixed up. I've been so amazed by the play of both of these players that I forget whose advantage this is. It should be FFR's. FFR should be in the lead by 10 seconds.
FFR,
My brain takes a
10-second
couple
lead.
extra moments. My brain takes a couple extra moments to get to the right answer.
Oh, okay. We're with pretty close as we go into the cave.
Small lead for FFR, but yeah, once we hit the cave, no lead is safe here as per usual. And Hookbill gonna be our first opponent.
Now these foes start to chain.
Can FFR Pro rely on these cooperative caves? Really good adjustment, FFR Pro, to avoid the accidental clears. And okay, this Hookbill is gonna have a hard time with this 19.
There we go. Meanwhile, Foxy Hookbill getting another shake time. Probably getting an opportunity to clear because of that. And you know what? That's gonna make a chain because of course it is.
That might do it. And honestly, it's a lot more. Oh my god! Come on. It's a lot more dangerous to extend out your chain in the cave because the cursor speed just becomes so much faster, and that shake time actually matters a lot. So really, I think a lot of us have decided, or a lot of runners, at least when they're doing the PB grinding, is that you really probably don't want to go out more than probably like X4, X5 with these, as Foxy is still on Bill a minute 9. FFR Pro out of Piranha in 22 seconds, and that there's a good chance that is going to be all she wrote for this game.
FFR even having the time to break out the Lakitu strats too. Probably the most amazing part about all this. Oh, Kamek caught high.
Oh, but those horizontals.
Oh, now
if he perhaps had a smaller chain, he probably could have gotten the kill there, but that's very, very risky, especially with the kind of good lead he has. Maybe all the blues are going to be lined up.
All right, here comes Foxy.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, second tier. This is an opportunity for Foxy. Yep,
Oh,
here comes
no.
the chain.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Oh no.
X6.
What is,
Oh, okay. Okay, Kamek's
And
gonna...
the down.
No,
What?
Ooh,
Kamek? I thought
that
Kamek was
was
gonna have time to
fortunate.
down stack into that. Did Foxy
thought-
not raise the stack at all to start that?
I wonder if he did, if he like accidentally cleared, and he just decided to go with it. Oh,
It's a 14-second
okay.
Kamek as a result.
Oh, that's gonna help.
My goodness.
FFR still probably has like a 20 to 30 second lead, but you know, in Bowser, anything can happen.
We've seen anything happen with Bowser.
Oh, and he
But,
unfortunately doesn't get the 5 combo there at the chain. Maybe that might matter later here. Bowser probably will be topped off once the remainder of this garbage falls. We'll see.
FFR Bowser
but the
starts chaining. Gonna go to at least X5.
That's not quite
Horizontal enough.
Oh, but
Jeez, Foxy Bowser, what are you doing?
hello.
Oh no, the chain by FFR's Bowser as well, buying him some more time. And look, the greens are gonna clear just about everything.
X10 from Foxy Bowser. Yikes.
Oh my god, and he does not have him topped off.
Oh, that's
FFRPro
it. Finally, oof. Very scary. Very scary ending for FFRPro, but it is enough here.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Foxy and the cave is just not playing nice? Like you just have to. He's. I wouldn't say he's playing that much more worse than FFR, but my god, the cave is just not treating him well.
It was the same stage as his first race that Hook Bill made a huge difference. Probably even more in this race specifically.
X10, come on, Bowser.
Jeez. So Foxy Man.
It was
ends
crazy because FFR's Kamek and Bowser died in a very similar fashion where they could have gotten the clears and made like a full screen full of panels to keep chaining. Specifically on Bowser, he had the clear lined up, but decided to downstack because he had enough room to do so. And that really was the difference at the end. I think if Bowser would have gotten that clear, Foxy probably could have won this race.
Well, as it stands now, it is FFR clocking in at 9:11. Foxy having some race time issues, which might explain quite a bit about the stream difficulties. But Foxy gets the dot done in race time at 9:43. That's certainly not going to get the job done. Jeez, this is actually looking a lot like his times are actually looking a lot like his times against me. The first two runs really fast, and then the last ones were just kind of average for his standards. But as it stands, FFR does end up getting star number 3.
I think this is where the risks of screen watching actually come in, because it can make you panicky. Even if you don't think it's going to impact your play, just like having it in the back of your head that like, oh, you're falling behind, like I really need to pull something out. It doesn't really help, because this is a very complex skill game. And panicking and knowing that you have to do well doesn't really help you do well when it comes to a game like this. It can help with certain strategies, like if you're ahead in the cave, but really, how often are you going to have a safe enough lead in the cave where you can just, you can afford to play it safe? More often than not, you should just go for your standard fast top off the opponent strategy. I don't know if screen watching really helps that much.
I don't find myself watching the screen personally. I don't find myself watching my opponent. I do have a tendency to tune into the live chat, like watching their reactions during the race, just to get some idea of where my opponent is. It's better than just actually watching the screen itself. But I don't know. There's a school of thought for.
It's probably just
either
a
way.
case by case, depending on whether or not you're comfortable with it. But I don't know. Maybe it can help Foxy here in his future games because he is down 3-1. He has to win the next 3 straight FFR on 3 straight match points. Race 5, let's make it a good one with a 15-second on Lakitu.
Yeah, that is definitely a good way to start. And Lakitu not doing FFR any favors. Gonna get a chain, really? Because of course you are. And
Not
he's one
top
line short.
FFR.
Hate. Such hate. Okay, again, Foxy going to X6 chain. I wonder if that's gonna be the running theme of this race. Because I don't remember Foxy going to chains of this length unless he's short on combos. But so far he's getting himself committed to an X6 chain. Wonder how well that's gonna work for him.
If that indeed has been his strategy, I think he should reevaluate it for Cave, because it's possible that little extra screen shake is been what's been causing some of his bad times.
Yeah, I think based on my personal experience, I would say that the chains do need to be considerably shorter in the cave. But if you can't get the right amount of combos, then it really doesn't make a large difference.
Oh, wow! 12.
Jeez, that's gonna make up a lot of ground.
Has Foxy sent enough?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
9
barely
lines
did.
for that attack. Don't think Wiggler was gonna go down any earlier than that. Okay.
FFR doing another 9 combo, very similar to what we've seen him do. It's just so beautiful seeing those 3x3s falling in a row there.
The ultimate timer
Come on,
scam
Wiggler.
from Wiggler here. Yuck. That is actually disgusting. Should not be able to save yourself that much time just by random clears. Just yuck.
Ooh.
That
Foxy
almost unwrapped.
almost. Yeah, Foxy did not delay. He had enough to top him off, but he didn't delay his next attack enough, and it just sat in the queue. And Frog was very close to clearing that, and could have cost a lot of time. And he really cannot afford any time, especially if FFRPro is going to get pillars from Froggy and knock him out in 14 seconds.
FFR stole the 6 chain idea from Foxy that time, and it ended up perfectly because all the shake was gone by the time the combo garbage was falling.
Come on.
One more line. Man, you hate to see it.
Okay, well that's going to be good. Still not catastrophic, not the end of the world if you get a 22, but that maybe against FFRPro that's just not good enough. But
That would be stupid.
He gets one more line on Blurg here, and Blurg is gonna chain, and okay,
Jeez.
Not gonna get to that.
There was a theory of down stacking that was gonna make that very problematic for FFR.
Oh,
Again, Lungefish tends to require more lines, and Foxy did not send much with that one.
oh no, he is.
Oh, and that was very unfortunate. I think he had like a 6 combo that he wanted in the middle of that chain there, and he ended up not even getting the 6 combo at all, and he missed out on 2 additional lines of garbage because of that.
Yeah, he is
15
not
for FFR.
enough. You
Oh.
cannot have these stages.
No. The moment you end up relying on your opponent's garbage to build chains, you are sunk.
Oh my god, he's just not. He's going out. He's
So
on
sunk.
55 seconds like this. Oh my god.
Holy moly.
It's gonna take with the minute stage. Foxy's gonna have to rely on some bad luck for FFRPro, but he might be getting it at least a little bit. He is okay. Well, Raven's not topped off, and FFRPro is struggling a little bit himself.
Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. FFR might have put himself in the same boat.
But he's not having the...
See, how much we even this up? I think we've almost effectively evened this up.
Almost.
This is practically level going into the cave. And, Foxy, again, this is a must-win race for Foxyman if he's going to remain in this tournament and try to get the run back against me in grand finals.
Oh, but is he gonna get another? Oh my God!
Wow!
This is what the
short
difference
chains.
is. The short chains, like Foxy's
Goodness.
not been doing that in cave, and he's not. Now, yeah, I don't.
no.
Please don't tell me Hookbill is gonna kill this again for Foxy. That would be so heartbreaking.
Goodness
Alright,
gracious.
good.
27, not terrible, but what are you gonna do when FFRPro gets an 11? Come on, stop it!
And FFR, again, very quickly building an X4 chain with a bunch of combos, just continues to send combos. And that just makes the screen shake very little. And it's another 20-second stage.
His movement and awareness is so beautiful right now. He knows exactly when to stop it, and he's prepping for that next combo, and that's what's leading to these consistencies in the cave. FFR's caves have just been so on point today.
I don't think that's not just randomness here. I mean, there's some of it. Like, this might be a crush on... Yeah, it's gonna be a crush, but 25. Let's see if Koopa trolls FFRPro at all. But FFR is again getting good stages. Okay, there's a bit of a break for Foxy. Is a Koopa downstacks into a clear, but is not left in a. Oh, it's a changing here.
FFR Kamek's still going off.
Oh, that clear bot time for the second tier.
That second tier 4 combo? Goodness. Excuse me?
Okay, I thought Foxy sent a lot here, but now... Okay, that's enough. Okay,
Wow.
Cameron, that's enough. Damn it!
Chaining up both sides right now. This is a chance for Foxy if he maybe can get this kill soon, but I don't know how soon it's going to happen. But FFR's Kamek not doing any favors right now.
Wow.
Another chain building up here.
Wow.
I hate
FFR's
so
gonna be in
much.
such a terrible spot here. I think he's relying on garbage to build.
He doesn't have enough send either, so Foxy's gonna take the lead here.
Oh no. This is the thing you cannot do. This is the one thing you cannot do. And FFR has fallen into it again, it seems.
He's in a terrible loop right now. Yeah, still not topped off. All the panels on Kamek's screen, we might see a chain starting up here soon, and there it is. Uh-oh. Foxy, meanwhile, on Bowser, he's got to win this race. He is in the driver's seat now as FFR, this Kamek is not going to end here anytime soon.
Oh my god. Okay, Foxy hasn't topped off. How much is he going to get trolled here? Okay, Bowser has a pillar. He's not going to clear off of this. And that's going to be good.
Here we go.
The cave. Oh my gosh, it's like all the cave luck FFRPro has gotten has just snapped back in one stage. Goodness gracious. Okay,
Man.
these numbers.
Cave. That's just it's just cave. That's all it needs to be said.
It's funny because I want to reference
Foxy,
again at the beginning of the broadcast when we talked about FFR having those multiple 4 10-minute plus matches, maybe another one coming here unless this Bowser is pretty good. He does have the 10-second buffer on stream though, so he's got probably 30 seconds to do so. But point being is he goes for these quick attacks, and when it does fail and he gets a little bit unlucky by the chaining, he usually doesn't have enough garbage sent later on, which ends up leading to 1 or 2 minute matches. And then it's just awful. It just literally loses the match for him. Just that one stage. And I think he did still sub 10 here, if I'm guessing.
It is a 9:58, so at least FFR is keeping that streak going. But yeah, just something in the combo game after these initial attacks in cave, when it's on, when that combo game is on, the stages are really fast. But when he struggles to perform such follow-ups, we're starting to see a trend of these really long stages getting in here, and I don't know about you, but let's see, that 8:59 is going to be good enough for Foxyman to get star number 2. And don't look now, but I think someone in this call said that FFR is going to win in 6 and get a sub 8 time. So if FFR wants that prediction to hold true, he's gonna have to find a way to possibly I don't know, raise his stack more before attacking in cave. I don't know. I don't know what all you would do in that point.
It's tough. It's just that one stage that ruined him there. Easily, if that Kamek was even just like 40 seconds, he would have taken that match. And it's something you got to consider. Like, you can go for those quick kills, but especially if the opponent sends you a big chain in return, if you don't have the time to keep sending more garbage back to him, you're going to be in for that long haul. So either you got to do that quick assault like he does, and then somehow have a backup plan in case it fails.
Well, I think generally a good strategy is to raise your stack a lot, do that 4 or 5 chain with a lot of combos, drop it, and then just get started on something else. And that'll, before the AI can send you their garbage, you can get off your second attack and top them off. It really, a lot has to go wrong for you to have a 2-minute stage. And unfortunately, it just came at a really bad time for FFRPro.
Yeah, that was like 2 bad stages. I thought like was it like Hookbill or Plant was a minute, and then the Kamek was 2 minutes or something like that. Or am I thinking of separate runs? I don't know. Some of this is blending together at this point.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think it was that bad for 2 cave stages, but who knows? We'll have to go back and look at it. But for now, here we go. Foxyman surviving. He's got to win only 2 more now. Let's see if he can do it. A combo here, but he is considerably short on garbage at the beginning here.
This is not the start you want. And now Foxy Lakitu is going to chain a bit. Just a small amount. Screen's going to shake a lot. And what do you know? FFR off to another fast start.
That's unfortunate.
Fast start for FFR, chaining going on Foxyman's side, but he could have prevented that if his initial startup was a little bit stronger. So, in the hole again here at the beginning, but Foxyman has been, he's proven himself to finish pretty strong here, and you know his times in general for all 5, nothing over 10 minutes and 3 sub 9s right now.
That is a very small attack to Bubty, and FFR gets 11 seconds out of it. My goodness.
Okay, 15 for Foxy, but still losing 4 seconds. I mean, that's just what you deal with when you're going up against FFRPro.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to recover from that Lakitu start. That Lakitu is going to probably haunt him for ages. I get the feel. If this game is going to go the way that I have the feeling it'll go.
Seems like every time FFR loses a race here, just lights a fire under him, and he's getting these quick times. 22-second, not as crazy as we've seen, but he's still got a pretty solid lead here with the 10-second buffer we got to keep in mind.
Foxy 1 line short again. This is such a thing. It's so hard. It's just I think the ultimate takeaway from this is that it's like one, FFR is stupid fast, because see here, and two, it's really hard to calculate exact garbage kills.
You know what? Let's just go with conscious straps, which is just X12 every time.
I approve.
Or Swagmaster approves of mystery forky chains.
You might not
Foxy
win any
Wiggler, what are you
races
doing?
that way.
Foxy
Oh my
Wiggler.
God.
Getting,
Heartbreaker.
Jeez.
What are you gonna do about this?
Is there anything to do, honestly? Oh,
Yeah, he's behind by about a stage and a half right now, and it's early.
jeez. This is very early to have this kind of deficit. At this point, you hope FFR shorts himself on chains over and over.
Well, it's possible that he's trying to go for the more aggressive straps with how FFRPro. He did just mess that up, but Foxy could be going more aggressive and getting burned on it, because sometimes that'll happen. Oh, but Blarg able to do the mid-air swap and okay, and get the chain. So Foxy's going to make up a little time here. Well, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Didn't quite go as long as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Certainly
you're
will add
kinda
up,
worried.
though.
You're kind of worried if you're both players, honestly. Some of these stages are really not playing up to either standard, really.
That's a good opening. Oh, very nice. Okay.
Okay.
Did he delay this enough? Oh, but he mid-airs the green. That's not allowed. But okay.
FFR going out to a 7 chain, you won't really see him do that too much, but he couldn't find any combos to go with it, so completely justifiable.
What are you doing, lungefish?
The timer
Oh my
scam.
gosh.
Almost again. Almost
Okay.
a victim of
Be
the timer
another-
scam. Jeez. Like, yeah, as long as you're clearing panels, you can't actually die. So, these early foes especially are really, really good at finding ways to extend their life with just all these random clears.
FFR still with a complete stage lead here, but Foxyman has been biting into that lead little by little. 18
That's
seconds
effective.
gonna help.
That is an effective conch.
Raven's gonna chain here and give them time. Okay, so Foxy's gonna make up at least another few seconds here.
Oh, one more line!
Oh, not top either, but I
Still
don't think
one more line.
Raphael's gonna have much purples. Oh, 1 frame away.
One more frame.
Goodness
Gosh,
gracious.
that could be the difference. That would have been at least another 5 seconds or so. That's a good opening from Foxy.
Oh, it wasn't timed as well as he needed it, though.
Okay, Raven's not going to chain off of this.
I think this kills. Oh, yeah.
23, okay.
Yeah, right,
But now
this is
the
fine. Where he's at compared to FFR, this is actually fine. I think Foxy is paying attention enough that he knows that it's fine. But Hookbill's not fine. Another strong cave open from FFRPro.
His
Oh,
hook bills
boy.
have just been immaculate. That one with the left pillar being all the way up and all those combo garbages just falling in place, giving him no shake whatsoever. Easy sub 20 for FFR.
But Foxy's not sent enough. Well, Hookbill's just way down there, and
Yeah.
Gosh,
Foxy built really big on that one.
okay, how do you have time to go all the way up there?
Well, didn't have
Come
time to
on.
go back down, apparently.
And yeah, that's gonna be
Again?
another.
Again?
What do you do?
Again with the... Jeez. Okay, FFR is not letting any attacks get short here. Oh,
FFR
man.
2 quick stages. Foxyman now has Kamek on speed dial. Says, I need another 2-minute stage, please.
Is that like the Bowser phone from Mario Party?
Exactly.
Might as well be.
You
Might
can
as
be
well
like,
be.
I need to give instead of taking the stars, like I need you to do a 2.5 minute time, please.
Yep. Foxy's definitely gonna have to call in a few more favors in order to stay alive in this tournament.
Oh my god.
The shake was very minimal, and this Kamek might be dead here.
What is he doing? If he gets a good Bowser, he could get another sub 8. I mean, yeah, he's like 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah,
10 seconds ahead of the timer on stream. Another sub 8 to end this off, potentially 1 stage lead. FFR's just got to play calm and collected here, and this is his match.
Oh, this open though. Very solid.
Good start here. He will cut it off at a 4 chain.
Ooh.
But Bowser will be doing a little bit of chaining himself here. I don't know if he has a follow-up after this. This could be good. A bunch of combos going to be dropping in place. Is this the win?
Yeah,
there it is.
Wow, 2 sub
Wow.
8s for FFR.
Good.
Going to take this
Lord.
4-2. Oh my goodness. FFR losing first round of winners bracket. He is on a tear, possibly posting his best match of the tournament here. Looking prime position to maybe take this whole thing.
Unbelievable. 7:44 the final time. Yikes. Yep, that is what I'm going to have to go up against next. Oh boy. I wanted this, so I'm fine with this.
I am proposing that FFRPro is not allowed in the next Tetris Attack tourney unless Yoshimitsu also joins as like a as like a counter force. Because this is just obscene.
That is true. He is performing at some different level tonight. Luckily for me, I can message him after this match and ask for my cut of pay for letting him win this match and getting a PB.
Oh boy.
There we go. God. This is just so good.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like the only way...
Oh, go ahead. Hey.
Oh, sorry. I'm just ranting so much. This game triggers me so hard. But it feels like the only way you can beat FFRPro is if he just puts up one of those 955s or 958s, or maybe even a 911, because a 911 is bad for FFR. Otherwise, what chance do you have?
Mm-hmm. What chance indeed?
True.
Well, that was a 909 for Foxyman, which definitely okay for most people, but man, it did not show to be enough when it was needed most at the end. But FFR with the 744 will end up getting star number 4 and the win.
Yeah, GG's to both of them. Foxy, he performed pretty well. Half of his times were sub 9. Nothing over 10 minutes, and one time very close to being a sub 9 as well. He probably saw FFR finish early, and he probably didn't have too much motivation to try to get a sub 9 there. But Foxy, nothing to be ashamed of. Unfortunately, he just ran into the 2 titans of this speedrunning community forever, and he couldn't quite get the second place like he did in the PPL tournament, but I think he'll be very satisfied with third.
Yeah, this is definitely nothing to shake a stick at for Foxyman in the slightest. Definitely a good, solid performance. The way this competition unfolded, the players that we've seen in this bracket, it is definitely good to get to third place out of this one, and it looks like we do have our third place finisher right now about to join us in Foxyman. This was quite a field to get through, and now we are left with our final 2 players, myself and FFRPro. But Foxyman definitely put up a very, very strong effort to get to this point. So Foxyman, how are you feeling right now?
A bit relieved. It's nice to not have to play Tetris Attack anymore. It's been a while, but But no, I think overall I'm happy with how I did. I came into the tournament expecting to get third place, and I got third place. So you can't really complain too much. I would have liked to take a set off of FFR or you, or I would have liked to face Tayman in the bracket somewhere, but I'm still happy with how I played. I think I deserved my wins, and I fought hard in my losses. So what can you say?
Yeah, what can you say? Indeed, that you just ran into a bit of a buzzsaw. Like I actually predicted that FFR would win 6 games and get a sub 8 time. I was not expecting him to get 2.
Yeah, I mean, and one of his beat my PB.
Yeah, one was a
so
PB. Yeah, one of his was a PB. Keep that in mind.
His PB that beat my PB, and I think a commentator guessed that at the beginning, or said that if someone gets a PB, it's probably going to beat the other one's PB.
I don't know if we wanted to be right there.
You can blame me for that, Foxy. I will take all the blame. As long as I get my payday by FFR, I'll take the blame.
I mean, we saw a good match, so that's all that's important.
Yeah, we had a little bit of drama at the end with that 2-minute plus Kamek, but it was ultimately a footnote in the history of the Puzzle General community.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of crossing my fingers hoping that would happen more often to FFR, because I know his playstyle can be prone to that. You'll see on the cave a lot of times he just gets single line combos and garbage that will sometimes work really well and get a 727, and other times get a 220 Kamek. So unfortunately, he had the better luck in the cave. He played better all around, so he deserved it for sure.
Yeah, once again, Cave showing all the difference in all these runs. But gotta say, Foxy, you've been with us for almost a year to this point. You've joined us for the PPL 2020 tournament and now this tournament, and put up really strong finishes in both. So thank you for taking the jump from the PvP side to join us for this fun little thing that we're starting to do twice a year now. Has your experience in trying to speedrun these games affected your PvP play in any meaningful way?
I mean, Tetris Attack, I think, definitely did. Pokemon Puzzle League, not as much. But in Tetris Attack, I have gotten so much better at incorporating combos into my chains and just being able to top off any opponent real quick. So it's been a fun and definitely a different skill set that I've had to learn, especially for the Tetris Attack tournament. And I feel better as a result. And in PvP and Pokemon Puzzle League, it's like every time I pick up a new mode to play again, I end up getting a PB in not too long. So I just feel like I've improved overall and feeling really good about my play.
I'm
Glad
also
to hear that, Foxy.
Also gotta be a bit curious. It also got me a bit curious because I want to try to get involved in PvP more. I just don't find myself having the time, and for the longest time there was a bit of a divide between the speedrunners and the online PvPers, and so few people actually have made the jump between the two disciplines. This is a question as much for me, Foxy, as is for anyone else that speedruns these games. What would you say is the biggest benefit to playing PvP against other people that speedrunning may not necessarily be able to give you?
I guess I think in general I'm just a competitive person, so I get caught up in all the storylines of who's playing well, who's not playing well. You can set little goals for yourself of I want to try to take this person out in a tournament in PvP, but I guess the same is true for speedrunning there. I guess I really think of them as kind of two different ways to play the same game. PvP is a lot more focused on it feels much less random. It feels more like you really have to outskill your opponent. You have to play stronger. and kind of almost outsmart them. In speedrunning, it's more of kind of trying to maximize your chance of getting quick kills and things like that. And both are fun. I enjoy both, but they definitely feel like different games while being the same one at the same time.
Well, I think if we have no other thoughts on what we saw, gentlemen, I do want to go ahead and thank you once again for putting on such a good show for us in the tournament and for helping out with the tournament as well. I think the way we're going to have this scheduled out, you may not be around physically for grand finals, so I want to make sure I get you on the record for this, Foxy. From what you've seen personally from myself in FFRPro, who are you putting as the favorite to win it all here?
Oh wow, I think coming into the tournament I would have picked FFRPro, but I think the consistency you've shown with just sub 9 time after sub 9 time in your last 10 races, maybe not all sub 9s, but just extremely low averages and really no screw ups. I think I would pick you, although after seeing how FFR played today, I think it's a lot closer than I would have thought a week ago. So it's going to be a really hype matchup, but I would give you the slight edge just because FFR really needs to work for it from what you've shown so far in order to get the win, and you have the game lead. So I think you have the slight edge, but it'll be exciting to watch. And congratulations to both of you already. I mean, y'all have been playing out of your minds, and it was really fun to go against you, so I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, and we definitely enjoyed you being a part of it. So Forky, Tayman, you got any other thoughts you want to share before we leave this broadcast for the night?
I just think it's been great having Foxy in the community. Like, aside from his very impressive play, he came in a pretty, he's well established in the PvP scene, but there isn't much crossover between the PvP scene and the speedrunning scene. So to a lot of us just on the speedrunning scene, Foxy was kind of an unknown, and he came in and did really well in the PPL tournament and kind of just buzzed all the way through. Took second place in that tournament, and then getting third here is very impressive. But also, I just think it's really fun the way he gets involved with the narrative, as he said, and putting out those predictions using that little script he has is always really fun to see, and getting his thoughts on the tournament. And it's just been really fun having you around, Foxy, and I'm sure you're going to have your chance at revenge in the PPL tournament, which is actually happening in 1 week, because this tournament's been going on for 12 months.
Oh man, it feels like it. But yeah, thank you so much, Tayman. It's been a pleasure. And speaking of people in both scenes, honestly, like Forky, I'm so glad you're back. I'll play cards role here. What thoughts do you have moving forward in the rest of the tournament?
Basically, I think you're the new me, because I bust her out at second and third place all the time back in the day. So welcome to my throne now. But jokes aside, it's been great to see you play this whole time, and just these two tournament appearances, because the competition's just been higher than it's ever been. It's been so impressive to see you come into the speedrunning scene so easily. This finals is what I predicted from the beginning. Well, if you look at my predictions, it's kind of like not what I picked, just because of like some of the matchups. But these two names have been here since day one. They've been a couple of the finals, and they've met each other probably in almost every bracket, I want to say. It's the two best runners by far here. I am very excited. I don't know who's going to win, and we'll have to watch the match to find out.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have plenty of time. I think we'll find ourselves having plenty of time between now and that finals match to be able to get straight to will be the overall favorite. But yep, thanks again to you, Foxy Man, for joining us throughout this tournament. Very much a pleasure to watch you work, no matter whether you're playing or on the mic behind the scenes. So thank you again for your service to this tournament, Foxy Man. Thank you, Forky and Tayman, for helping out on the call for tonight. Thanks to FFRPro for putting on another amazing show with those 2 sub 8-minute runs in one set. Like, whew! I cannot wait to run into that. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted from the start of the broadcast. So I am here. I want you to bring it, FFR. So let's put on a good show to close this out, and we'll let you know on Twitter exactly when that is going to happen. We may take a little bit of a break to show you a little something else related to this tournament. Just make sure you follow us on Twitter to get more specifics on that. We'll get our schedules straightened out and let you know exactly what we're going to be doing in the coming weeks. We will be wrapping up this tournament and maybe wrapping up something else along the way. But I definitely cannot wait to show you guys what we've got going next in this bracket, in this tournament setting. Yeah, this tournament has been going on a bit long, hasn't it? And I think we're going to be able to finally conclude it soon. So cannot wait for all you guys to be able to see that. So thanks again to everyone in the tournament helping out behind the scenes and playing. Really has been amazing to watch, and that includes all of you on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe to let us know that you like this content, because it's still going to be coming down the pipeline, and by the time you see the grand finals match, we might be opening the signups for the PPL 2021 tournament. So make sure you join our Discord, follow us on Twitter to get those updates on those matches as they happen. But that's going to do it for us for this broadcast. Finally, for BB Forky, for Tayman ND, for foxyman52, for FFRPro21, for everyone involved with the tournament at Puzzle General. This has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.